Hello, beautiful humans. It's Audrey Firestone, speaker, author, coach, and we are on 30 days, the 30th day of 30 lives in 30 days. Isn't that amazing? That 30 days of our lives, of our existence has gone by. I find that quite shocking. I really do. So, our subject today is authentic visibility. What on earth is it? All right, let me get over here and show you that. There we go. Authentic visibility. What is it? What is it indeed? And I had the most marvelous question from a colleague of mine. And Oliver asked me, yeah, that sounds fascinating, but I want to know what inauthentic visibility is. And I loved that, Oliver. Thank you. Because it made me think. It made me think that when we define ourselves by the size of our bank account, the kind of car that we drive, the kind of clothes that we wear, although we do wear costumes and we're identifying with certain things that matter to us in our lives. But when we give value to us in that way, we are not valuing the essence of who we are. Instead, we're valuing the image. And there is a big difference between visibility that is real and being real and the image that you present to the world. Now, it's a matter of, first of all, getting to know who you are. And I can remember that I had so much, how would I express that? That I had so much put upon me in a way, you have to behave this way. And if you don't behave this way, then you're a bad person. And to be able to say, no, I don't want this, it automatically made me selfish and it made me someone not of with less worth. So what I would like us to differentiate is the image that we present to the world and the essence of who we are as people. When this body, this coat that we wear, when we leave that coat and the heart stops functioning and the mind stops functioning and we are no longer alive, the part that animated, anima, which means soul in Italian and in Latin, what animates us is gone, but is eternal. That is always there. It's like a piece of the divine. That's who we are. That is the essence of who we are. I like wearing beautiful colors. I've told you this before. Beautiful colors and fabrics that feel wonderful. I love the feel of silk. I love how it feels. I love the texture, the smoothness, the richness of color that you can get in certain fabrics. But that isn't that's the image that you see of me. But the essence is a being who adores beauty. That one of the values of my life is beauty. And for me to denigrate that, for me not to pay attention to that, every single day in some small way, that wouldn't be real me if I didn't do that. It's not that I put on a bright color so you'll like me better. I like me better. And when I like me better, I'm happier, I'm more able to express myself because I'm in a happy I'm in a happy wrap. I'm a candy bar in a happy wrap. So one of the things that I remembered was from the Velveteen Rabbit. So children, cuddle back in your beds and listen to this small excerpt, and it leads us to what authenticity and what being real is. Many of you are going to remember this passage. The Skin Horse had lived longer in the nursery than any of the others. He was wise, for he had seen a long succession of mechanical toys arrive to boast and swagger, and by break their mainsprings and pass away. And he knew they were only toys and would never turn into anything else. For nursery magic is very strange and wonderful, and only those playthings that are old and wise and experienced, like the Skin Horse, understood about it. But what is real? Asked the rabbit one day. Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick out handle? Real isn't how you are made, said Skin Horse. It's a thing that happens to you. When a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the Skin Horse, for he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Well, does it happen all at once, like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the Skin Horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't often happen to people who break easily, have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, your eyes drop out, you get loose in the joints, and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand. I suppose you are real, said the rabbit, and then he wished he'd not said it, for he thought the Skin Horse might be sensitive. But the Skin Horse only smiled. From The Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. Darlings, the real of you, the essence of who you are, is the most valuable treasure that you can give this earth. It's not about the image you project. It is being willing to show this, your heart. It's being willing to trust. And oh my, I've had issues with that in my life because I was raised without trust. I was raised to think that only if I behaved perfectly, only if I sang well, only if I looked a certain way, only if I acted a certain way, then I was loved. That's not love. Love me for my valiant heart, that no matter how many times it was crushed, no matter that I was told time and again, I never wanted a child. And then I still found my way to love. That is worthy of admiration. That is worthy of trust. That is worthy of being real. My valiant heart is the most magnificent part of my being. That no matter what I have undergone, I have learned the lessons. I have let go of the pain, sometimes 100 times letting go of the same pain, until finally it's less, and until the joy rises. And someone that has the strength to do that, that is admirable. It's not about the car I drive. It's not how many dollars I have in the bank, how many letters I have after my name. When you are with a friend or a relative or someone that you love, how you feel about you is real and wonderful. That is authentic visibility. First, you'd have to trust enough to allow yourself to be seen. How many of you trust enough to allow yourself to be seen? I certainly didn't early in my life. And now I do. And I assure you, it is very liberating and it is worth traveling that path to get to that destination of, I trust. This is who I am. Is everyone going to like who I am? Of course not. Of course not. And that's okay. I am here to serve and share with certain people. With other people, no. They're not interested in what I have to say or what I have to teach. What is the gift that you bring? Keep exploring. It is worth doing the work to find the essence of who you are, not the image that you present to the world, but the essence of who you are as a human. Image versus essence. Personality versus soul. So, darlings, I hope that clarifies a little of what authentic visibility is. And I'll tell you, it is the most powerful, charismatic thing that you can do, because when who you are, how you look, how you sound, and how you act are all in harmony with each other, that's irresistible. That is authentic visibility. All of you are treasures, no matter what anyone has said, no matter what anyone else believes. What is the unique quality that you bring to this earth? What is your purpose? What is your mission? Mine is to share like this. So, darlings, this concludes the 30 days. And I ask you, what would you like? What would you like to do to continue? Should we form a group that meets once a month, a mindset mastermind? We could do that. I'm probably going to go on delivering little mini talks like this because it feels right. It feels right. Maybe a couple of times a week. Occasionally it'll be once a week. Sometimes it'll be 3 times a week. I don't know. But I am willing to be led to what it is I am supposed to be giving. And it's Audrea Firestone signing off and saying authentically yours, because I am. And kind of like the Skin Horse and the Velveteen Rabbit, it just makes me smile to have come this far and to have loved so much and to continue to do so and to hold a container of love and non-judgment. for the beautiful people in my life. Thank you for your time, for spending these moments and these minutes with me. Ciao. I will see you again soon. There's no question about that. See you later, alligator.